Daniele Chiffi, meanwhile, VAR and assistant VAR at the IBC in Lisone. So for the visitors, Badé and Torsby both missing out for the Rossoblu, so Mazzini and Frendrup are given the keys to the midfield. Teenage talent Jeff Ekator is given a big chance to shine, while the goal hopes pass through man we've already mentioned, one-time Interman, Andrea Pinamonti, the Scudetto winner under Antonio Conte in the 2021 season. No audio proof. What appeared to be a blasphemous expression mouthed by Lautaro Martinez after a frustrating defeat in the backyard of Juventus last time out. They want to bounce back, as will Inter tonight. And there is El Toro, Lautaro Martinez. One short of double figures in Serie A. As Marco Piccinini just makes his final checks here. Across it. He's having a few technical issues there. Josep Martinez, big night for him. A league debut in Inter colours. And Sommer. It does look like the referee's having a few technical issues. See a few discussions here on this near side with the San Siro technical staff. Appears to be to the left. Esteban Cambiaso. Left in the winter transfer window, so did have some part. ...20 points in 13 games. Peccinini just making sure all okay with the new audio. That's why there's a slight delay then to the start of this match. Genoa just joining us and thought you had missed the opening minutes. Well, you're in luck. Just Bordiso, former Inter defender, Roma as well, amongst others, in the house too. We're underway. Genoa playing from right to left. Joining me this evening is former defender Manuel Pascali. Manuel, big opportunity for the Nerazzurri.
Good evening, Thomas. Yes, it's a huge chance for Simone Inzaghi troop, especially before a crucial week for the Nerazzurri. Will face Lazio in the Coppa Italia and then the big clash against Napoli.
Indeed, a huge week for Inter. Want to put the pressure on Antonio Conte's men. Here is Josep Martinez, first touch for him tonight. Big moment. As fate wanted it to be. Serie A bout for Inter comes against his former employers. Mkhitaryan has the pace to get beyond Mazzini. Now Bastioni. Big call from Inzaghi to start him, despite being one booking away from a ban man. Or same for Barella Mkhitaryan.
Yes, obviously he trusts his player. They have to think game by game.
Barella for Dumfries. Lautaro Martinez. Now Joaquin Correa.
Save energy, but you know, you say that AC Milan in this park.
Far more solid under Patrick Vieira. 7 clean sheets in 13 games under the French, with just 11 goals conceded. Now Lautaro Martinez, who curiously, Manuel, has never scored against Genoa. 7 previous attempts. We'll see tonight whether he can break his duck against the Rosso Blu. Now Aslani, big night for him as well, coming in for
try to impress his fan.
Lautaro Martinez switches the play. Pavard, 55th appearance tonight for entering all competitions. Dumfries takes the deflection. Mkhitaryan, Barella, Di Marco. So haven't wasted long in setting out their stall. Bright start this by Inter, who lost 2 of their past 3 Serie A matches, as many losses in the previous 54 in Serie A. Aslani. For his first time, might get a second chance now. Mkhitaryan, Leali, and now Aaron Martin, and then the whistle does go.
Yeah, Correa probably is clearly, look like he's clear. Side position by Inter started very well here. 4 minutes already creating some panic in the Genoa back line.
Inzaghi didn't face the press in the build-up to this match, but he did speak to Sky Sports after Inter were drawn with Feyenoord in the round of 16 of the Champions League yesterday, saying they want to go all the way, as they did 2 years ago when they reached the final. Now Bastoni. Cherby, who's returned from injury. It's his 3rd start since coming back after a thigh issue which he picked up back in November. Now Josep Martinez. Manuel, what does he offer which is different to Jan Sommer?
I think he's a very good goalkeeper. He showed last season he's a reliable player. Obviously he offers more physical presence. We know Sommer how good he is with his feet, plenty of experience, but I think Josep Martinez can be Inter future goalkeeper, and he's got a month to impress the fan, to impress his manager. So we're gonna see destiny, you know. His debut in Serie A with the Inter, he's against his former club.
Correct, 68 appearances with the Rosso Blu in all competitions. Looks like Martinez will be keeping goal for the double header against Feyenoord in the Champions League as well. Back to Pavard. Martinez, the first signing of the Oak Tree era, at Inter, 15 million euros, including bonuses. His father was a keeper to a good standard at amateur level. Josep Martinez, looking for Bastoni. Mkhitaryan tidies things up in the middle of the park. Di Marco. Cross-come shot from Di Marco. Correa applauds the idea.
Yeah, unusually Di Marco is missing a deliver from the left. Mkhitaryan is looking sharp the very start. Inter will try to play with Di Marco and Dumfries as usual and serve inside the box. Lautaro, he needs to find a goal, as you mentioned. He never scored against Genoa.
A few moments ago on Patrick Vieira, who said, Genoa coming here tonight to come away with points. Very ambitious statement, but don't expect anything different from a World Cup winner. And who won almost everything there was to win during his playing career. Though Genoa don't have the best of records at Inter, just one win in the past 36 visits to Inter. That was back in 1994. Inter won 10 of the past 10 at home to the Rossoblu. Di Marco. Mkhitaryan. Correa first to that loose ball. Correa has scored this season at Verona. Correa just...
As well, he offers something different. He's not a proper striker. He's a kind of number 10, very mobile, good technically. Obviously needs Ram, maybe resting. Can be his night.
Bastoni is trying to poke it through. Ekator coming back. Mkhitaryan first to it. Di Marco. Here's Bastoni. Dumfries. Correa looking to get involved early on here. Barella. Now Martin away.
Yeah, Genoa plan is clear. Sit deep, very compact, wait the right moment to counter with Zanoli pace, Ekator pace and Pinamonti. We've seen Inter struggling a bit in transition. If you got the chance to counter them, they don't have real pace in the central area at the back.
Aslani, who's only league goal for Inter, came in this fixture last season, 2-1 win for the Nerazzurri. Alexis Sanchez was on target that evening. Vasquez for Genoa. Now Correa. Trying to find a bit of space in between the lines. Pavard. Dumfries. Lautaro for Pavard. Dumfries. Nice work from Dumfries. Was he fouled there? The referee didn't think so. Playing on. Dumfries immediately looking at the referee. And Martin, was he guilty of fouling the Dutchman?
I mean, surely this look like a foul, probably is outside the box. From the replay, looks more like Dumfries went into Aaron Martin's leg. So probably good decision from Piccinini.
Referee well placed there to make the call. Thumbs up from Martin, who had a reputation for creating chances for his teammates, but he's yet to score for the Rossoblu. Dumfries, meanwhile, this week, saying how much he's loved his experience in Milano and life with the Nerazzurri, calling it an honour to play for the Milanese Giants. And Vasquez. Zanoli will chase. Zanoli's on loan from Napoli. That's wayward. Josep Martinez has to be quick there.
Yeah, of course, zero risk. Risky ball from Di Marco, who didn't control the ball before the bounce. You mentioned Aaron Martin. I think he's got a brilliant left foot. He's always a danger, especially in a dead ball situation. He's a player that can provide assist for the strikers.
Second season now in Serie A and with Genoa for the Spanish fullback. Here he is, Aaron Martin. Frendrup. Injury woes. Featured last week for the first time after a 3-game absence. First time by Pinamonti. Simple for the Inter rear guard to deal with. Centre side which received a visit from the president, Giuseppe Marotta, early this week at the club training grounds. The message was to learn from recent errors in recent weeks. Also improve and be more clinical. Now Zanoli tries to take on Bastoni. Miretti now. Miretti gets the shot away. Pavard sweeps it away. Sabelli, danger not over as far as Inter are concerned. And Zanoli actually fouling Bastoni.
Yeah, Zanoli showing again, but we know him. He's got the great pace. He goes one against Bastoni, and then spotted. I think it was Miretti run, and he served with a cheeky assist here. Marotta watching the game. Then Miretti probably lost the right moment, the right time to strike, well blocked by Inter defenders.
And the message from Marotta was last season Inter lost just 4 games in all competitions. They're already at 5 losses this term in all competitions, so just reminding them they have to sharpen. Milan losing in the final to Milan, 2-0 up at one stage before Milan fighting back. Of course, they have the Champions League, the Coppa Italia, the quarter-finals next week against Lazio, and they're very much in the hunt for the league title. Win tonight, they go 1 point ahead of Napoli, take on Como tomorrow in the lunchtime match. Back with Josep Martinez, who the press suggests is better with his feet, Manuel, than Jan Sommer.
Yes, he's got a decent technique. The Inter way to play, obviously the goalkeeper is such an important player, especially we've seen so many times with Sommer when Inter defenders are under massive pressure, they go back to their goalie and start again.
And before that with Andrea Onana as well, and on that subject, it's very rare to find Inter get it wrong when it comes to keepers. You think of the likes of Handanovic, Julius Caesar, Pagliuca, Toldo, Materazzi's teammate Francesco Toldo and company in those treble-winning days.
Don't forget Walter Zenga.
Of course, yeah, the Hall of Fame of Walter Zenga, of course. Yeah, Spider-Man, yeah, that's right, one more anno.
Correct.
Anyway, let's flash back to the present. Johan Vasquez goes looking for Pinamonti. Start again through Josep Martinez. Bastoni. Martinez just took his eye off the ball. Here's Mazzini. He's enjoying a run in the side. Milan Badet's injury issues. He's already scored this season, a stunning strike at Roma. One of 3 losses, though, under Patrick Vieira. 9 overall this season, but 6 of those coming the opening 12 match days under Alberto Gilardino, which is why Genoa made the change, and it's had a positive effect. Sabelli. Miretti brings it down. Pinamonti. Couture jumping up.
Yeah, but Thomas, good move by Genoa, because when they've got the ball, it's the first actually time they are able to build up from the back. They are building with the 3 defenders, Sabelli, Vasquez and Bani, and they're pushing forward. Martin on the left side and Zanoli on the right, like a proper wing back.
Yeah, Miretti reinvented under Patrick Vieira, more advanced position. He's more of a midfielder, maybe a wide midfield mezzala by trade, playing as almost a support striker. Fabio Miretti. And here he's trying to put the pressure on Barella. Josep Martinez. Cherby turned 37 earlier this month, still going strong. There's Dan Shuku in the stands, the Genoa taking a US investment fund, so they're now Romanian owned, the Rossoblu, son of Rapid Bucharest. Dan Shuku, home furnishings mogul, entrepreneur. Sabelli's long throw towards Ekator. Frencher, and the referee awards in favour of the home side. It's a little bit of a dip after that strong start.
Yeah, they started well. Now I think Genoa, after a couple of shaky minutes, they think they can do it. They can trouble Inter. They will try to see deep and counter the Nerazzurri, but if they got the ball, they can play, because they've got technical players, especially in the middle of the park.
Keep up the pressure here. Throwing on this near side. Dumfries assessing his options here. Just in front of Jon watching Patrick Vieira, who warned that Inter will be angry for that loss in the backyard of Juventus. Dumfries. It's disappointing from Nicolò Barella. Hasn't scored in 2025, Nicolò Barella. be attentive to disciplinary matters. Only his career was renowned for picking up one yellow card too many. He really has worked on that side of his game. Far more discipline now. Comes with maturity, of course, being around the block. And Martin Ekator, who's Genoa through and through, born and bred in the coastal city. The Genoa Academy graduate. Nice skills from Johan Vasquez, little slip from Lautaro Martinez. This time, last season, had 22 goals, man, or not as prolific this season, the Inter skipper.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of important Inter players that are not at their usual level. We mentioned Çalhanoğlu, we mentioned Lautaro Martinez, but even in the middle of the park, Mkhitaryan, Barella, even I think Di Marco, they're not having their great spell at the moment. They're playing so many games, so it's a natural.
Here is Di Marco. That big mistake at the flanking. One of Inter's 2 defeats in the past 3. One of Inter's star performers, Di Marco. They have a big chance tonight to go top, put the pressure. Antonio Conte's men, who in best form themselves either. Not too many draws in recent weeks for the Azzurri. Now Leali boots it upfield. Ekator tries to bring it under control. Miretti in it straight out.
Yeah, but you see, Thomas, when Genoa is without a possession, they're defending like a kind of 4-2-3-1. But when they are in possession, Ekator goes close to Pinamonti and they push up Marti on one side and Zanoli on the other.
Pinamonti or Miretti, loan from Juventus. It's one of several Italian sides crashing out. In fact, one of 3 Italian sides crashing out of Europe, the Champions League this week, alongside Milan and Atalanta, into the only ones now in Europe's elite competition and flying the flag for Serie A. One back by Mazzini. Zanoli. It's a deflection off Bastoni. Corner, the first of the match for Genoa.
Yeah, Mkhitaryan lost a dangerous ball and immediately Genoa counter with the pace of Zanoli. Look here, great pressure by Mazzini in the middle of the park, feeding immediately Zanoli. Now a chance for Genoa on the first corner kick of the game, with Miretti and Martin on the ball.
Key time for Vasquez and Bani, both up from the back. Genoa netted 2 goals in the past 10 trips here to Inter. Lost aggregate score of 27-2. Past 10. Hoping though that they can invert that negative trend tonight. So it's going to be Fabio Miretti. Miretti's corner. Mazzini jumping up now. Barella. Barella sparks the counter-attack. Di Marco. Dumfries. Here's Mkhitaryan. Only Serie hat-trick came against Genoa during his time with Roma. Bastoni. Aslani. Played in by Aslani. Martin had to do that, had to head out behind. Di Marco was lurking.
Yeah, decent counter by Inter. Unfortunately for the Nerazzurri, the player in a more advanced position was Mkhitaryan, so Di Marco had to wait Dumfries for the support. And now a corner for Inter. We see now so many times Inter breaking the score.
Played short. Aslani filled in by Di Marco, headed away. Now Mkhitaryan. Barella strikes. It's normally so strong from corners. About 8 goals this season from corner kicks, as Ekator is fouled there, right in front of the referee. So Genoa soaking up that pressure.
Yeah, not sure if this can be considered a foul on Ekator. The referee Piccinini is just a couple of meters away from the clash, and here fabulous Barella touch, who spotted Di Marco run. You can see from here, Thomas, is clear, no? Genoa, when they build up from the back, there are three plus the two midfielders, Frendrup and now Mazzini on the ball, and then you can see Zanoli like a proper wing back on one side and Martin on the other.
A very fluid formation from the Rosso-Blu, the Grifone. Now Miretti, Zanoli tries to take on this into rear guard. Dumfries with the header. Now Frendrup. Here's Mazzini. Still with Mazzini, may strike Mazzini. It's always rising.
Yeah, brave by Mazzini, who showed decent power and engine in the middle of the park, winning a couple of challenges. Then fancy his shot from distance. Zanoli is causing problem on the right side because he's very quick, and Bastoni is facing a bit of difficulties to match the former Sampdoria player.
On loan from Napoli, so he'd love to do his parent club a favour, but of course by doing that, focus on his current employers, Genoa. And who knows, maybe getting his first goal for Genoa. As you mentioned, a pass with Sampdoria. He'll be forgiven by the Genoa faithful for his pass with their city rival, should he score tonight, that's for sure.
This is a very quick player. I think this wing-back role suits him very well. He's very, very good going forward.
First time by Cerbi, Lautaro Martinez. Barella looking for Joaquin Correa. He was with Olympique Marseille last season on loan. Martin, Ekator, Frendrup. Martin needs a good delivery here. Di Marco. Only two Mazzini. Mark Ekator, Genoa man through and through, having risen through their academy, grabbing his opportunity in recent weeks. Today, towards Benvitigna, the high-profile names missing out for Genoa, but they've got Malinowski back on the bench for his real nasty leg injury back in September. Great to see him back involved and in the mix, the Ukrainian international. Now Leali. So Martinez will chase.
Yes, good pressure by Lautaro.
Here he is, Lautaro Martinez. Di Marco. Bastoni. We'll try again, everybody behind the ball now for Genoa. Aslani. Barella.
Yeah, Vasquez is another very aggressive centre back. Love the physical contest, is very intense. Won't be easy for Genoa. You mentioned fabulous stats with the Vieira for Genoa. So many clean sheets. This tells you a lot of the former French midfielder.
Passed also with Juventus and Milan at the very start of his career. Comes to his time in Italy. Frendrup. Miretti. Nice feet. He's found a pocket of space here, Fabio Miretti, but he's got to be careful. Barella's coming back. Martin. Just safety first from Genoa. No need to force the issue. Just trying to get away from this congested near side. Now Zanoli's good game so far. Now Di Marco can ease the pressure on Inter. Lautaro Martinez.
Great job by Lautaro, switching the play.
Pavard. Dumfries. Barella. Correa. Now Jeff Ekator. Straight to Aslani. Into back on the ball, they've won it back right away. Bastoni.
I think Inter, Thomas, needs to move the ball quicker than that, because this gives the chance to Genoa to set back.
Dumfries, indeed, a bit too static right now from Inter. Need to inject some pace here. Aslani, need more movement off the ball as well. Lautaro Martinez has found a little bit of space. Correa, back with Lautaro Martinez. Di Marco, has he kept it in play? Here Genoa saying e fuori, it's gone out. We've had one of those instances before this season here against Fiorentina.
Yeah, a bit of deja vu. Inter, same position, same part of the park. And Genoa fans will hope to not have the same end.
Played short. Now, Mkhitaryan is blocked. Genoa hold firm. That's right, Pongracic's own goal on that occasion here. Inter's last home match. They've won their past 2 at home in Serie A. Have won 3 on the spin in front of their supporters in the league this season.
Yeah, they don't look crisp as usual, no? They look a bit pedestrian. If you don't move the ball quickly, then Genoa will have the chance to be compact, to sit deep, and then problems for Inter.
Aslani, beyond French rope. Now Lautaro Martinez trying to turn. Still with Lautaro, takes a big deflection. And that's simple for Leali.
Yeah, he takes the responsibility to hit from that distance. But Genoa players, you can see, they are very tight on the Nerazzurri. Forward, immediately blocked the Lautaro shot.
Leali was the backup to Josep Martinez last season at Genoa. Now enjoying his time as the first choice in between the sticks. Had competition from Golini at the start of the season, but he's now with Roma, on loan from Atalanta, the Italian shot stopper. Bastoni. Dumfries. Looking for Lautaro Martinez. Referee awards in favour of the visitors. Was there a handball there by Mkhitaryan?
Yeah, the first time they Inter are able to find Dumfries, who can go 1-against-1 with Sabelli, with Martin, who's not as quick as Dumfries, so he's waiting Ekator help, and then Dumfries wanted to serve this ball towards his skipper, but Genoa defending again with passion, with positional play. They're doing so well with Vieira at the back.
Martinez trying that flick on Mazzini. First to it. On at Ascoli last season, called to his parent club over the summer. Now Miretti, nice feet from Miretti. Zanoli. Just away in the nick of time. Pinamonti and Ekator were queuing up. Now Johan Vasquez. Not for the first time this evening, Genoa, first of those loose balls.
Yeah, and I think it's the 4th time probably that Zanoli is able to put into decent delivery into the Inter box. Yeah, you can see they're confident to defend even against Inter at home in the San Siro. Plenty of character shown by this Genoa side so far.
Now, Pinamonti. Aaron Martin, this is promising for Genoa. Bastoni has it covered. He was looking to attack that ball in from the Spaniards. Slipped by Dumfries. Mazzini can capitalise. Mazzini. Martin thought about the cross. Mazzini, he might cross. Pinamonti now. And Di Marco doing just enough, but the whistle has gone.
Yeah, I think I spotted Simone Inzaghi being absolutely furious. Look, Ekator and Miretti, they were completely unmarked in the middle of the box, and this foul has been given against Ekator on Mkhitaryan before here Di Marco producing a wonderful high tackle on Pinamonti. Inter are struggling.
So far from vintage in, so it has been just one of those seasons. They haven't been that electrifying form that we saw last time when they stormed their way to the title. Lautaro Martinez, lovely touch for Correa. It's given away, sums up Inter's first half performance so far. Miretti, such a tidy customer on the ball. Bani, straight to Lautaro Martinez, and he's got away with that one.
Yeah, but you can see they're playing with confidence, and you can notice that Inter are getting nervous from the situation. Even the fans as well. You can feel a bit frustration from the stands.
A few cheers, Mugugni in Italian. Manuel, one of my privileges to have a native Italian speaker beside me. So Cherby wins that, but it's straight to a Genoa jersey. Frendrup, Ekator, keep an eye on Martin to the left. Here is Martin. They're attacking that, Miretti and Pinamonti.
Yeah, good move again, immediately Frendrup. And they won the ball back. They've got plenty of options going forward, especially because Dumfries was already trying to go forward and he left Ekator 1-against-1 with Pavard. Inter are struggling.
Genoa definitely enjoying their best spell of the first half. Can they make it count though? And Martin with the corner. Put it away. Only two. Fabio Miretti. Canella will put some pressure on Leali here. Leali get the best of clearances away. Bastoni. That's awkward. Correa. Correa. Di Marco. Back with the Argentinian. Bastoni. Time and space. Correa. Barella. Pavard. Takes a deflection and goes out. Corner kick for Inter.
Yeah, I think Correa had the chance immediately when he received the ball. Here when Lautaro used his experience to put Zanoli out of balance, to immediately serve one of his teammates inside the box. No, they moved the ball again, a bit slowly, but now they got a chance from corner.
Played in by Aslani. Barella. Played back in by Aslani and Mazzini. Sticks out. It all came that from Barella, putting the pressure initially on Leali. Struggled to get his clearance away. So we now go towards the 35th minute mark. Can Inter break the deadlock? Barella. The idea was there. Lautaro Martinez chasing. And last season, no doubt he would have found Lautaro Martinez and he would have gone on and who knows, maybe scored.
Yeah, to have it from Barella, who spotted his skipper run. Barella was not happy with Aslani, that tried to put a decent ball in with his left foot instead of playing Bastoni, that was behind Martin, free to receive the ball.
Sabelli. Mkhitaryan first to it. Correa. Great strength. Correa. Out for another corner.
Yeah, he's the player, Thomas, that can create things. He's got this injection of pace. He's powerful. He can go in one-against-one situation. He can go and go past players. He didn't find the room to serve Mkhitaryan.
So a different option up top to Marcus Thuram. Played in by Di Marco. Barella. Dumfries. Now Aslani steadies himself. Di Marco. It's a big deflection. Zanoli. Di Marco first to it, then Mazzini away. You don't need to push up though.
Yeah, look like even unusually for me. I think they're waiting too long to put decent ball in. Even Di Marco here had the chance immediately to serve somebody in the box.
Not surprising, Inter dominating in terms Di Marco, first time, it's blocked. And now Bastioni. Mkhitaryan. Di Marco. Bastoni's there. Now Mazzini away.
Yeah, but you can see that Genoa now, obviously, is defending deep, but with will, with passion, with desire to keep the clean sheet here. The Inter are trying, like they did at the start of the first half, they're trying the last part before the break to score the opening goal here.
Bastoni's throw towards Pavard. Lautaro wins the header. Vasquez, bit of confusion between him and Ecuador, but the Mexican gets it upfield. Pinamonti gets there ahead of Asllani. Dumfries tracking back.
Yeah, Pinamonti too strong for Asllani. Number 21 didn't have to let the ball bounce in front of him, or Pinamonti is going to win that physical challenge.
Not easy coming in for Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Asllani for the club in the 21-22 season. Bit part role in their Scudetto triumph last term, another one really for the future. 22-year-old Albanian international. Sabelli. Zanoli will chase. Di Marco, no option really, but just to put it to safety.
Yeah, wise from Di Marco. He didn't want to take any risks. Put the ball in the stands where you're unsure on what to do.
Sabelli, Cerbi, Di Marco, Correa, nicely done. Lautaro just crowded out. Frentra, Sabelli. Mkhitaryan's kept it in play and last touch off Sabelli.
Yeah, clever by Mkhitaryan. Sabelli tried to nutmeg the Armenian. Last 5 in the first half.
Here is Mkhitaryan. Back with the Armenian. Who says Inter have been overconfident in recent weeks. He's lost out there. Zanoli, nice turn of pace. Cerbi had to be at his very best there. Putting it back to Josep Martin. Again, Zanoli asking questions.
Yeah, then especially consider a couple of players, including Mkhitaryan, if I'm right, is one booking away from suspension, so didn't want to miss the next week heavy clash weight in between Inter and Napoli. And Cerbi did a great job.
Just calling for options, arms outstretched. He's frustrated, and talk of frustration, Inzaghi irate just outside his technical area. His reputation as being buono, very good and calm, but he's not afraid though to be bullish when he needs to be. Use the carrot and stick. Bastoni, Lautaro Martinez tried to poke it through for Asllani. Now Leali clear his lines.
You can see Inter players' frustration as well. Unable. I think there is something wrong with the Correa, probably.
I did mention about Correa, just a lack of consistency, continuity. Has he picked up another injury as time Inter has been plagued by injuries? As now see another shot of Dan Shuku, remaining entrepreneur now. Genoa president, son of Rapid Bucharest. So, Thuram's in the treatment room, struggling with an ankle issue and expected to Inter hope to come back for Napoli. Tarebi's on the bench, Arnautovic is on the bench. Should Correa go off? Who do you go with, Manuel?
To be fair, Arnautovic grabbed the winner against Fiorentina, so maybe can be his chance after Taremi didn't impress really against Juventus last week. So we're gonna see. Obviously, you wanted to keep maybe Thuram, no? You want to give him a rest, so I won't be surprised if we're gonna see it is on the stand.
Watching on in the stands tonight. Issue. Keeping out why he didn't start at Juventus. Why he's not taking any risks tonight. Of course, it's all hypothetical. Krem might be able to continue. Materazzi alongside Dani. Had a brief spell at Inter in the early 2000s. Some part of their successful period under Mancini and then Mourinho. You know, Materazzi certainly was into royalty. Nicknamed Matrix. So they'll be warming up. So we'll wait and see whether we're going to see the Iran international, whether Correa will grit his teeth and continue. Acerbi. He's gone out again,
yeah,
summing up really Inter's highs and lows in this first half.
Yeah, we used to see Inter not even missing a single pass all through the whole game with Inzaghi last couple of seasons. But you can see Thomas. You know, something is missing. Energy. Look like a team that is at the moment tired.
That's why Pepe Marotta visited the players at the training ground earlier this week. The Inter president, former CEO, try and rally the troops. Just tell them that they're in such a strong position still. 3 months to go. They can have plenty of silverware still. Di Marco. Not good enough on that occasion. Miretti. Genoa can break. Zanoli, who's caused all sorts of problems in this first half. Miretti, lovely play. Martin. Mkhitaryan away.
Brilliant for Genoa.
Now Lautaro Martinez. Does he win the foul? Tries to stay on his feet. Referee gives the advantage. Lautaro Martinez switching the play. Sabelli intercepts it.
Yeah, but I think Lautaro wants to give his teammates a sign, no? As a skipper, you know exactly what the team needs at the moment. Needs a player to take responsibility, and here Correa.
Looks like he's going to have to raise the white flag and surrender Joaquin Correa. He's failed really to get into any sort of form, stride since signing for the club in Inzaghi's first season from Lazio. Big money move. It looks like he may just try and hang on to half-time. Yeah, then we know his quality.
Yeah, probably he doesn't want to lose a slot for the substitution as well.
Correct, exactly. It's another regulation which coaches have to take into account. That's why you're the expert, Manuel. Inter playing almost then a man light, a man short in this final 30 seconds of added time. We just want that half-time whistle to come now, regroup. Genoa, for their part, won't want the half-time whistle to go. They're happy. Their game plan is being pulled off to perfection so far. Martinez. He looks at his watch. The final passage of play. There goes the half-time whistle. Cheers and whistles fly around the San Siro. Joaquin Correa picking up an injury, summing up a frustrating first half for Lautaro Martinez and company. Credit to Genoa though. They've kept it tight, kept it compact, caused a few problems down that right-hand side through Alessandro Zanoli. At half-time here, it is Inter 0, Genoa 0.
Living with your albuterol asthma rescue inhaler? It's a bit of a dinosaur. Albuterol only treats your symptoms, not inflammation, a cause of asthma attacks. Treating symptoms and inflammation with rescue is supported by asthma experts. Finally, there's a modern way to treat symptoms and asthma attacks. Air Supra is the first and only dual-action asthma rescue inhaler FDA approved to treat symptoms and help prevent asthma attacks. Air Supra should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing doesn't improve or worsens, or for serious allergic reactions like rash, mouth or tongue swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing, or chest pain. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include increased risk of thrush or infections or heart problems like faster heart rate and higher blood pressure. Welcome to the modern age of dual-action asthma rescue. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
Okay, everybody, that's lunch.
Mud mask?
Welcome to the Nissan Now sales event.
Get President's Day savings on the all-new Kicks, the sporty Sentra, or our best-selling Rogue, a consumer guide Best Buy 11 years in a row.
So, when's the next adventure?
I think I just found it.
For the #1 shopping experience according to J.D. Power, get to Nissan now. Now get up to $2,500 total savings on Rogue, or get up to $1,250 total savings on Sentra.
Remember the first time you looked up to someone? Someone who looked like you. Someone who understood and brought out your best. CASA's mission lets you volunteer and change a young life, a child in foster care, just by being you. We know you've got a lot on your plate, but lending a hand and your time can make you the hero they need right now. California CASA.
When bad allergies attack, trust Claritin to keep you in the game. Nothing has proven more powerful for continuous non-drowsy allergy relief. Live Claritin Clear.
This is what joint pain looks like when you keep moving with Aleve. Just one Aleve, 12 hours of uninterrupted joint pain relief. Aleve, strength to last 12 hours.
Always dry scoop before you run.
Listen to me. A hot dog diet got me shredded.
It's time we listen to science. One A Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One A Day, science that matters.
Welcome along, everybody. Good to have you with us. It's halftime at San Siro. I'm Poppy Miller alongside Nigel Reo-Coker, Mike Grella and Marco Messina. Here is a look at what's been happening so far with Inter and Genoa. Obviously, Inter, they're looking to bounce back, aren't they, after a really disappointing loss to Juventus last week away in Torino. Patrick Vieira leading Genoa against his former club. No Jan Sommer for Inter, obviously out with that injury, and it's Pinamonti that had the first real good chance of the half.
Yeah, this is a nice ball in. Pinamonti's been on great form so far this season. He's played for Inter as well. Genoa love to cross these balls into the box, but really half chance if anything. He doesn't even get to the ball. It's Di Marco that clears it. But this is the only way that Genoa would be able to attack them.
Inter had a really good start, but they struggle to be dangerous. This is Pavard, the right center back, who tries here. He gets closed down, takes the deflection, goes wide. And that's sort of been the first half. There's not so many dangerous moments for either side.
Yeah, no shots on target by either club in the first half. Here's a look at the live table, though. Napoli, they are 56 points at the top. Inter could overtake them with a win, but Conte's side will play away tomorrow morning, nice and early, against Como. And then in terms of Atalanta, Juventus and Milan all out. The Champions League, Milan obviously lost earlier on today to Torino as well. Genoa probably happy at half-time with the result, the way things are right now, Nigel?
Yeah, Genoa have defended well. Credit to them. They've made it very difficult for Inter to kind of break them down and have any real clear attempts on goal. They threatened as well on the opposite end and just lacking that final pass, that little bit of quality. But I'd have to say both sides seem to be lacking that quality in the final third.
They're holding their own, Genoa, as expected if you've watched Vieira coach Genoa lately. But for Inter, they're not dangerous at all. They don't look sharp. As you mentioned, Papi, they're just coming off of this loss to Juventus. They had no midweek Champions League football. So I think we all sat here expecting a fire for them to come out and win this. And they must win in the second half because tomorrow Napoli have a big opportunity against Como.
You see them in the Champions League semi-final still, right?
It's big difference. Big difference.
Difference in the competition.
Why, you think Liverpool have a chance in the Champions League?
I'm not the one to say anything about Liverpool. Did I mention anything about
Liverpool?
Liverpool?
You didn't, Nigel. You didn't say a single thing about Liverpool.
I wasn't arrogant.
Yes or no?
Themselves arrogant earlier.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything.
These two masters of not answering any questions.
Stay with us. After the break, we're going to show you what happened in this game in Turin between Torino and Milan next.
Look at that Wendy's breakfast burrito. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, sausage. Gotta hand it to the tortilla. That sucker's holding on for dear life. The boss of breakfast, gotta be Wendy's.
Eczema isn't always obvious.
Eczema isn't always red.
But now, eczema isn't always going to stop you.
With Ebglyss. Ebglyss is a once-monthly treatment to help those with moderate to severe eczema find real itch relief and real results.
Like skin that's still more clear at 1 year. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Skin that's still more clear, even at 1 year? Clearly, it's possible with Ebglyss.
Talk to your doctor about Ebglyss for eczema.
Okay, we're down by a lot, but he's got a plan.
Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Get more with Geico.
If you choose to be challenged, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. Find your next level at ArmyCivilianCareers.com.
Apartments.com has helped millions of renters find their places, and they all have a special place in my heart, which is why I keep a picture of each and every one of them in my wallet. Oh, holy cats. Apartments.com, the place to find a place. Ooh.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, Milan went crashing out of the Champions League to Feyenoord midweek, looking to bounce back today, but it didn't get off to a good start, and it went from bad to worse with Malik Chow giving away this poor own goal, Nigel.
Yeah, Malik Chow on the receiving end of an own goal that I'm very familiar with, Poppy. Yes, as you like to remind everyone.
Didn't say anything.
Is that on Chow or the goalkeeper, you think?
That's on the goalkeeper.
Yeah, definitely.
For me.
Yep. Yeah, this one, Liao goes up on the far post on the weak side. A great leap there, and then it's a handball clear. Pulisic never has missed the penalty. He misses this one, hits it hard and low, does a great job. Milinkovic-Savic just having a great day.
4 penalties saved this year from Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, and then this was Milan trying to get back into the match, and they did with Reinders. He's so much better when he's forward, but then just 2 minutes later, this is what happens to Milan.
Yeah, 76th minute. I mean, this is unbelievable that at this level, Milan let this happen. It's one pass from the quick free kick. Nobody stands in front of it. And Genitis with a fantastic finish. Don't let them get away with it. The quick start gets them all 3 points.
And a reminder of the other scores. Udinese with a 1-0 win against Lecce yesterday. It was Lorenzo Luca. It was controversial, but he was the difference in the end. Parma beat Bologna. Lazio and Venezia finished scoreless. And it's obviously scoreless at San Siro as well. Inter with a win could overtake Napoli, as we mentioned, who are away to take on Como. Nice and early, 6:30 Eastern. That one tomorrow morning. Then Atalanta looking to bounce back, and Juventus looking to bounce back too at 12 o'clock and 2:45. That is what is on the slate. It's been a big day here, though, hasn't it, in the studio? We've all enjoyed being together, and we've enjoyed Marco's birthday. To celebrate, here comes our girl Adri with a nice birthday cake. Happy birthday, Marco.
Thank you, guys. I love sprinkles. Thank you so much.
You're 30 now.
This is what I get for my 30th.
Perfect.
Aw, you guys did
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you guys. Love you guys. No place I'd rather be.
Tanti Auguri.
Tanti Auguri. Thank you.
30 years old.
I know, it's bad.
Can't make fun of you.
Say what you want to say, Greta. Say what you want to say.
Guess what? You're getting close to 42, so you better watch out.
Now, time to systema, like I told you before.
Easy.
Start the system.
My mom is watching. She keeps saying the same thing to me.
Come on, Marco. 30 now.
Let's go.
Are you going to cut the
more
cake?
Pressure. How am I supposed to cut the
Share
cake?
with everybody.
I'll cut it after. We
afterwards.
need a knife.
I'm glad I'm not sat next to Grella. You can't trust Grella next to a cake. You have your face in it before you know it.
Have you done that
Wait
before?
for a second.
No, I want to. To some people, not to you.
To who?
To you.
Well, it's not my birthday,
Thank you,
it's
guys.
Marco's. Happy birthday.
birthday. Thank you.
Stay with us. The second half is coming up for you in just a second between Genoa and Inter from San Siro.
My heart's fine.
I'm only 40. Ignoring your heart health risk is no way to go through the world. Take Bayer's 2-minute assessment at seeyourrisks.com to understand your heart health risk factors.
Ooh, nasty.
Is it bad?
I wouldn't even worry about it because Prize Picks is hooking you up with $50 instantly. Insight credits when you play your first $5 lineup.
Think I need a second opinion.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You may not ever ball again.
Never.
But on the bright side, Prospect still got you with that $50 inside credit.
New members, download the app and play $5 to get $50 instantly in site credits with code TV.
Probably should have told him we weren't real doctors.
After a car accident, beware of insurance companies bearing small checks. You may feel pressured to settle too soon and for too little money. Choose Jacoby & Myers. We've turned low insurance offers into big settlements. Jacoby & Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
Touches of black. They say a lot without having to say much. They stand for elegance, refinement, and prestige. Even a little can go a long way. And though they're darker than the darkest night, they make you see everything in a new light. The Kia X-Line Nightfall Collection.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Socks, underwear, and t-shirts are the most requested items in homeless shelters. Bombas was founded to help, so for everyone you buy, we donate one. One purchased, one donated. It's a tangible act of kindness for those who need it most. Distributed by 3,500 giving partners across all 50 states. And with 140 million donations and counting, the impact is real. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket, like Gwendolyn.
I stay with Cricket because they tell it like it is. The price on my plan is the price I pay every month. That's it.
Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Finished my chores. Ready for my allowance.
Greenlight is way better than how I got paid for chores. Mowing all those lawns really paid off. That was not radical.
Bring your family into the financial future.
Welcome back, everybody. It's scoreless at San Siro so far between Inter and Genoa. Inter have got a big game in the Coppa Italia quarterfinal against Lazio coming up midweek. So far, so good for Genoa, though. How do you see the second half going?
It's not good for Inter. We could see Taremi warming up. I have to assume that's for Correa, who looked like he was had an injury. A lot of talk has been about Inter when Thuram is not there. Do they have the alternates on the bench to come in and score goals? That's a big question mark for me this season. I don't think that they have that, but there's no better time for him to come in and score a goal because this would be 3 massive points for this club.
Yeah, Correa as well is when they added him because of Naturam, he jumped at Emi, and that's a worry for me also, that when Martinez is not his best, his hold-up play was poor today, doesn't look dangerous at all. They have to have someone else up there. Correa definitely not the answer. Taremi hasn't really been the answer aside from one chance that he got in the last game. Arnautovic also, he subbed in and subbed out of the last game as well. So they got to get either Martinez going or they got to get their striker partnership that's not Thuram going as well, because they just lacked any creativity, any danger in that first half.
So in essence, both my colleagues are saying that Marcus Thuram is a massive miss for this Inter.
Massive miss.
Basically.
Massive miss.
Yeah, I mean, listen, for Genoa, they've done great. This second half, can they show the same resilience they did in the first half and just add that finishing touch in the final third? But it's counter-attacking football, and they're going to have to be on their best form again in the second half, like they did in the first.
I want to see what the next 45 minutes looks like for Inter, because Inzaghi would be in this locker room telling them, this is massive for the Scudetto. For the push, for Napoli being able to still remain in first place if they don't win this game, it's huge. It's huge, and they keep slipping up in these important moments, and I want to see the reaction from this team and from this locker room if they're able to.
Are you worried about the lack of creativity in the final third that you're starting not to see in Inter?
Yes.
My thing is that they actually play really well in the middle block and they break fast, but Genoa's done a good job of getting back quickly and getting to this low block. And there's like little tricks and flicks and back heels, and it looks pretty, but in these games, sometimes you're not going to score the perfect goal. You've got to pump balls into the box and make it difficult and be physical. Set pieces, another huge thing. They had a few corners that, to me, they just kind of put in the box, didn't attack them. So in games like this where Genoa is going to play in a low block, they're playing for the draw. You've got to be ugly. You've got to put balls in the box. You've got to put them under pressure that they're not used to. And because some little bounce or second ball, and that's the way they're going to get it. If they're trying to be too perfect, sometimes that's what leads to, you know, turnovers and counterattacks and things that they're not going to help them.
Jose Martinez, he's been okay though. The backup goalkeeper in the first half, was he tested much?
He hasn't had nothing to do really. It's hard to judge him, yeah.
No real shots on target from either of these teams, and Genoa will be very happy with that. They're very happy with staying compact and waiting for their opportunity. Pino Monti's a striker that has goals in him. He scored in his last 2 Serie A matches. So I would not rule Genoa out in this match.
Yeah,
they're very happy in this.
It's funny that you say that, because watching Genoa as well, their team that I've seen always seem to get stronger in the second half, and they seem to really start getting better in the game. In the last 20 minutes, they seem to take it another
Remember the game against Napoli? They were doing well in the second half.
And even Fiorentina as well, when they played Fiorentina, they lost that game, but they got a lot better in the second half.
We've seen a lot of upsets as well across Europe in general this weekend. Let's see how this second half goes. Enjoy, everybody. We'll see you after.
Mehdi Taremi, selected also once in the Champions League and once in the Supercoppa Italiana. Their confirmation of that change. Matteo Tagliacarne, the first team coaching staff, also in your picture. So Taremi on, Correa off. Mind to know Marcus Thuram tonight. He's watching on in the stands though. Arnautovic on the bench, another option for Inter as the match progresses. Little check of the watch. Inter will get us underway, and they're attacking towards the Curva Nord in this second period, going from right to left. Coming back underway. We're back with Manuel Pascali. Manuel, we expect a reaction from Inter.
Yeah, of course. They've been poor in the first half, but didn't create anything. And with the chance they've got, we're expecting more from the Nerazzurri.
This Inter side, which is 12 points worse off than this time last season. It was a season to savour, of course, for Inter storming their way to the club's 20th Scudetto crown. So-called Seconda Stella, the second star, a golden star stitched on to teams' jerseys in Italy for every 10 league titles. So confirmation of that change at the break. Mehdi Taremi, more of an out-and-out striker than Joaquin Correa, partnering Lautaro Martinez up top. Now Di Marco trying to get Taremi immediately involved here. No changes meanwhile for the visitors.
Yeah, was having a decent game so far. Kept all the Inter strikers very, very quiet. Didn't have great chances. Fair result, to be fair, considering the first half chances.
Mkhitaryan straight to Aaron Martin.
You mentioned Thomas last season. Inter score. I think there was something different in terms of energy, no? Losing the Scudetto with AC Milan, no? In the last game of the season, they started with Napoli, sorry. They started the campaign with just one aim in their mind, was winning the second star. You could feel energy in the stands, on the park, all around the place. And I think it's something that at the moment is missing.
And reaching that goal as well ahead of their city rivals, who are still on 19 league titles. Inzaghi, the history maker, one could say. They'll be hoping they can extend this record, Manuel. 15 goals in the opening 15 minutes. The second period for Inter, so strong starters after the break. Has Inzaghi been able to touch the right notes, hit the right notes in his half-time team talk? We'll find out shortly. Genoa pass it around, just keep it away from Inter. Just try and keep on frustrating Inter. That would be the game plan from Patrick Vieira. Sabelli down the line. Aslani. Barella. Nicely done. He's found a pocket of space. Still with Barella. Offloads. Dumfries! Couldn't keep it down, Denzel Dumfries.
Yeah, better from Inter, coming from. He's probably leader on the park. Barella going past Friendrup and Mazzini. Set up Dumfries. Not sure if Friendrup touched the ball, but better from Inter. They started well in the first half as well, the first 10 minutes, but after that.
Here is Taremi. Mkhitaryan. Just going away from support. Bastoni's there. Like it from Barella, a little spark from him. Dumfries. Aslani. Barella. Dumfries. Aslani looking to pull the strings in midfield. Now Mkhitaryan, just the one goal this season and a thrilling 4-4 draw here against Juventus back in October. 2 last season in the Derby della Madonnina, so in the big occasions. Really disappoints Mkhitaryan, a big-time player. Former Manchester United man amongst others. Europa League winner, Conference League winner with Roma. Di Marco checking in field. Mkhitaryan. Now Miretti can break, and Mkhitaryan, is that going to be a yellow? Doesn't look like it, but he is one of those, one booking from a ban.
Thomas, I think the referee knows that Mkhitaryan is one booking away from suspension, because this looks like a yellow card, my opinion. And that's what Vieira is telling probably the 4th official.
Vieira, on that reaction, clearly felt it should have been a booking. Certainly had a warning then, let's put it that way. Henrik Mkhitaryan did receive a bit of criticism from some Inter supporters via social media for those comments. So Inter have been overconfident this season, bordering on maybe arrogance when it comes to taking on opponents. It was looking in the mirror from Mkhitaryan, an experienced player, a bit of mea culpa, saying they are partly to blame for their recent run of results. Friendrup. Lautaro Martinez trying to get there to that loose ball. Barella. Dumfries, little slip. Mazzini trying to ease the pressure on the Genoa defence, which he's done. Now Acerbi's won it back. Scrappy really from both sides there. Aslani looking just to tidy up the pieces.
Yeah, and I think that Acerbi's been probably the Inter best player, because he kept Pinamonti really quiet. He didn't lose a single challenge.
Barella's ball. Picked out by Sabelli. Very much like a fine wine, getting better with age. Bastoni rides that challenge from Zanoli. Lautaro Martinez. Taremi back with the skipper. Now Barella. Bastoni's ball. Dumfries and Taremi jumping up. In the end, not for the first time, simple for Leali.
Yeah, but Taremi has to know that behind him there will always be Dumfries attacking the back post area, so don't jump going backwards, because you know that the Dutchman is going to attack the back post area as usually. Now we're going to see if maybe Simone Inzaghi will sub Mkhitaryan. Doesn't want to lose him for next week. Big clash.
Barella. Taremi. Good battling on both sides. There's no real urgency from Genoa to get forward, happy just to pass it around. just keep it away from Simone Inzaghi's men. In terms of options, they have Cornet on the bench, loan from West Ham, who opened his account for the club early this week in a 2-0 win at home to Venezia. Miretti, really promising run this. Mazzini, Sabelli up from the back. And Mkhitaryan, good defensive work from him. That's more like it from Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, I think Thomas Miretti is having a good game. He's the one that doesn't have a proper strict position. Goes around, he floats around. You always find the right position to receive the ball.
Sabelli. There is Miretti. Now Lautaro has to carry it forward. Mazzini, did he catch the inter-captain? He did, but still the cards stay in the pocket.
Yeah, good job by Lautaro, under massive pressure. And surrounded by 3 Genoa players. You can see here, yes, the studs on the shin there from Mazzini. But you can see again, they're not sharp enough, Thomas. We said it in the first half.
Ekator keeps it away from Dumfries. Miretti now. That's good defensive work from Acerbi. Looks to rally his teammates.
Yeah, brilliant tackle by Acerbi despite his age. Look, Miretti run. Again, Inter losing cheap possession. There Aslani has to recover quickly near Acerbi, using everything, his all energy to provide Miretti to strike towards Martinez.
Can they make the most of this corner? Will be Miretti. Played his part in earning this corner for the Rossoblu. Ekator in the box. Miretti's delivery, headed by Johan Vasquez, and over.
Yeah, good chance for Genoa. This Lautaro is picking Vasquez in the box. Vasquez is a dangerous player. He's very good in the air.
Bastoni, was he caught late? The referee's come across here. Yellow card. It was a late challenge on Bastoni.
Yeah, probably Miretti. It's a nasty one, eh? You can see here Bastoni already played the ball. Miretti is late. You can hurt heavily if you are late like that.
Miretti then the first man to go in the book tonight. Not one booking away from a ban. So he'll still be available for his next match against Empoli. Currently in the bottom 3 after Parma's win earlier today. And Bastoni receiving treatment here. It's a late challenge, lunging in there, Miretti. Certainly worthy of a yellow.
Yeah, because it's dangerous because the ball, Bastoni leg could have been damaged. Hopefully Bastoni will be fine. Again, Genoa, decent first 55 minutes here. Showed some great progress with Vieira. They've been solid.
20 points. 5 wins, 5 draws, just 3 defeats. Had the season started match day 13, they would be 9th in the Serie A table. They're currently 12th, but they're well away from danger, and that's the key. That's why he was brought in. So Martinez gets it away. Dumfries with the nod down. Johan Vasquez. Acerbi. Here's Ekator. Possession changing hands quickly. Foul by Dumfries.
Yeah, but Genoa are looking sharp, especially on the second ball in the middle of the park. They've got plenty of energy with Frendrup, with Mazzini. Then when they've got possession, they can find Miretti in between the pockets like there, no? Like a kind of 3-4-1-2 with Miretti behind Ekator and Pinamonti. In possession and out of possession, 4-3, very tight and compact.
It is quite strange to see Inter tonight playing like this, quite lacklustre highs and lows, not really clicking, and they have such a big opportunity. They can go top. with a win. Just haven't really got into their stride. You expect them to really come charging out of the box. They did start brightly, to be fair, the second period and the first one, but then just dropping off. But again, that's credit, as you were saying, also to Genoa, their solidity, the belief they have under Vieira.
Yeah, but something is missing into this Inter side in the last couple of weeks, no? But Mkhitaryan has been honest. He said that they know they are better on the paper compared to Genoa. Sometimes, Thomas, you wait because you know that something's going to happen. Maybe Lautaro's going to score a screamer, Di Marco, but no, you have to create your own success working hard. That's what is missing at the moment for Inter, in my opinion.
Well, Inzaghi's and Inter's detractors would say they've had the best squad the past 3 seasons. They should have beaten Milan in 21-22 to the title, and Napoli the year after. Now, Ekator, good work. It's the cutback, Mazzini. Here's Aaron Martin. Pavard, did he just let it run there? Looks like he did.
Yeah, Ekator is an interesting young talent. You can see his physicality. Then it worked well against an experienced player like Pavard.
It's a youth international captain, under 19 level with the Azzurrini. Jeff Ekator. Barella goes for the audacious Nicolò Barella. Well, he was scuttling back, he was worried, but he's kept it out.
Yeah, ambitious. He had the chance to serve Dumfries. Look here, great layoff by Lautaro on the right side, because you can see Martin was running backwards, protecting the defense, and then Dumfries was unmarked.
Evans did look perhaps it was curling away from goal, but worth an effort. They need something like that right now. A player just like Barella to grab the game by the scruff of the neck. A piece of magic. That's why they're disappointed to have lost Correa. He was one who could produce that little spark. So technically gifted, Joaquin Correa, but hobbling off at half-time with an injury. And Taremi on for former Lazio man amongst others. Aslan. Di Marco. Aslan wants to take it quickly, which he does. Bastoni.
Even there, Thomas, I think Di Marco had the chance to put the ball inside the box. No, he tried to serve Mkhitaryan.
Here is Mkhitaryan. Barella checks inside. Still with Barella. Now Di Marco on the turn. Was there a foul there by Pinamonti? We're playing on. Miretti. Coolly done again by Miretti. Does have to be careful though for that yellow card. That late challenge on Bastoni. Here he is, Fabio Miretti. Coppa Italia winner with Juventus last season. And Max Allegri.
Yeah, he's such a composed player, so tidy on the ball.
Mkhitaryan. Space opening up here. Taremi. Mkhitaryan, nicely done. Di Marco, away by Bani. Genoa hold firm once more.
Yeah, better from Inter when they move the ball quickly and crisply. They can find the last third. Di Marco on one side and Dumfries.
Aslani, he's found a pocket of space. Aslani. Di Marco. Mkhitaryan. Pavard with a nod down. Now Taremi and Aslani. Fabulous block by Mazzini.
Yeah, wonderful defensive block from Mazzini, who's there for a reason. Now Inter are trying to produce the maximum effort to score the opening goal here.
Mkhitaryan. Bastoni. Mkhitaryan. Here's Aslani. Di Marco. Is it going to be one of those nights for Inter, or can they get the breakthrough? Acerbi up from the back. Aslani. Bani stuck out a leg. Zanoli with the header.
Yeah, but even if you want to deliver, you have to reach the last third. Aslani there. Maybe rushed the solution. I think that the target has to be Di Marco on one side, Dumfries on the other, and serve a decent ball inside the box. In the last 15-20 meters, because Genoa are defending really deep, compact with numbers.
And it's hard to think. I don't think we've had, Manuel, any really clear-cut chances tonight. That's obviously the way Genoa have set out their stall. Inter are trying to break them down, trying to go from left to right, switch the play. Inzaghi looked to his bench to try and shake things up. Leali.
Probably the best chance of the game so far has been the one on Miretti.
Frendrup, fabulous feet. Just overhit though for Fabio Miretti. Did come close, Acerbi, good block from him though, tracking back on Ekator's ball. Now Barella has options. Di Marco, Mkhitaryan. Di Marco a race to get there. Di Marco goes appealing for a corner. Who got that last touch? Looks like Di Marco has won the corner.
Yeah, Mkhitaryan maybe played that ball too early for Di Marco, who had to produce a fabulous run to keep the ball and win the corner. And now the chance that Inter maybe is looking for, struggling to create.
Zlani now coming across. It's played short. Di Marco. Aslani, Acerbi, Taremi. Bani with the header. It's a real scramble. Pavard! What a stop by Leali. Genoa continue to hold firm. Then the whistle appears to have gone.
I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe the ball was off the park, or it's a foul on Sabelli. They are deep ball. Probably the ball even played in by Acerbi was off the park, but here, brilliant overhead kick by Pavard. Then Leali had to palm it away. Probably this is the best chance for Inter so far.
Inter now make another change. This one not a forced one though, a double change. Aslani off for Hakan Çalhanoğlu, one short of 50 goals in Serie A. Well, they've not all come with Inter, of course. Zelinski also coming on for the Nerazzurri for Mkhitaryan. There was one booking away from a ban. Now Pinamonti won't score against his former employers. He comes off. Ekuban comes on. Messias as well. And Cornet, so it looks like a treble change, Manuel.
Yeah, Messias is on. He'll go probably play out wide instead of Ekator. Ekuban on. Messias can play even as a proper wing back. But brave substitution for Vieira. With Cornet played out wide. Messias on the left, Cornet on the right, and Ekuban in the middle of the striker position.
And all of the front three then. Patrick Vieira will be tasked with pressing as well, being the first line of defence. Team goes looking for Ekuban, who set up both goals against Venezia early this week in the Monday night match in match day 25. Cornet on target and Pinamonti. So Cornet on loan from West Ham. This morning spelled earlier this season with Southampton. Junior Messias, who's a former Milan man, love to score against Inter tonight. Lautaro Martinez. Here's Taremi, just holds it up, waits for support. Dumfries. Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries just dithered 1 second too long, but he's won it back. Dumfries. Taremi. Scrambled away by Bani.
To be fair, I'm checking Thomas Çalhanoğlu position, because it looks like Zelinski will be the playmaker. Maybe Çalhanoğlu will play in a more advanced position. That's why Inter will need something that can strike from distance when Genoa defending compact.
It's not forgetting he started his career as an attacking midfielder, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. At Inter, first reinvented as a wide midfielder, the effectively replacement for Christian Eriksen. then, after the departure of Marcelo Brozovic, becoming the regista, the holding midfielder, the midfield playmaker, the Turkish international, has had his injury woes this season. Hasn't quite hit the heights of the first part of the season as Dumfries runs into trouble. Martin. Junior Messias. Poke through for Miretti. Just loses his footing when it mattered most there.
Yeah, Dumfries is the second time that he got caught in different ideas and lost the possession cheaply. And Chala is back into his natural position, like playmaker. Zielinski can be the one that the strike from distance can break the score.
Injury still out on Piotr Zielinski after his move on a free transfer from Napoli last summer. Just the 2 goals, and both from the penalty spots. Juventus back in October in that 4-4 thriller which we mentioned earlier. Now Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Johan Vasquez chests it down. Unorthodox from him. Ekuban. Here's Cornet. Space to run into. Cornet. Junior Messias. Goes for goal, takes a deflection. Can Josep Martinez keep it in play? He can.
Yeah, but Inter needs to be careful, because the players that have been brought on can offer something decent. Cornet, Messias and Ekuban, plenty of threats, power, speed, technique with Messias.
Arguably more of a threat on the break than players that started the match. Pinamonti, Ekator and Zanoli. Bastoni. Di Marco, clever ball. Taremi. Taremi shielding it. Di Marco first time. Now Bastoni. Here is Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Barella! How unlucky. And we're playing on though. Is that a sign it's not going to be Inter's night? What a strike by Barella, thwarted by the frame of the goal.
Wow, thunder strike by Barella, but we said it, Thomas, or something special from distance when the team is defending like that. That's unlucky. But look the power. This shot, Leali cannot do anything. But to be fair, when you got a trio in the middle of the park like Barella, Zielinski, Çalhanoğlu, anyone can shot from that distance.
Barella hasn't scored in 2025, came mightily close to getting his first of the new year. Taremi hurting himself in the process as he went for the spectacular on that rebound effort. What a shot from Nicolò Barella, has that in his locker. They need something like that, Manuel, right now.
Yeah, and Taremi looked like he was in an onside position. He tried to replicate the overhead he had the last week against Juventus, well saved by Di Gregorio. Barella showing his disappointment.
Say, is that another sign it's not going to be Inter's night? Genoa look to their bench. Once again, Miretti's on a yellow card, so yeah, didn't want to run any risks here. It looks like Jean Onana to come on for his second appearance since joining on loan from Besiktas in the winter transfer window. No relation to Andre Onana. Floated in by Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries. And back in by Barella. Lautaro Martinez. Just couldn't keep it on target.
Yeah, but Thomas, the quality of Barella. Look here how sweet this ball is. You need a decent technique to produce that kind of half volley deliver. Now with Onana, more muscle in the middle of the park, less technique. The referee not happy with Leali.
Just giving a little warning not to employ any time-wasting tactics. Fare Melina, as known in the Italian football jargon. And Now he eventually gets it back upfield. To getting closer though. Dumfries. Zielinski. Bastoni, the first touch was heavy. Appears to have got away with it. Di Marco. Bastoni. Tara Martinez will chase. Real tussle with Bani. Cornet. Marked tightly, surrounded by a sea of Inter jerseys. The rewards in favour of the home side. Bastoni, no time to lose. Looking for options, wants movement, wants someone to come towards it, wants someone to call for the ball.
Yeah, now looks like Barella is playing closer to the striker tandem duo.
Martinez with the flick on. Taremi will chase. Johan Vasquez will just try and usher it out. Was he fouled there? We're playing on. Then the referee does blow his whistle.
Yeah, Taremi went and tried to steal the ball from Vasquez, who took a huge risk, to be fair. I'm not sure if the ball was off the park, but probably a foul against Taremi has been given. And now 15 minutes plus at the time for Inter.
Inter conceded a late goal. Juventus last weekend. Going to spurn another opportunity to go top. Martin with the header. Again, Aaron Martin. Now Mazzini, safety first. Leali. Junior Messias with the nod down. John Onana. Nicely done. Beyond Çalhanoğlu. Aaron Martin. Junior Messias needs a good delivery here. Pops for Aaron Martin. Back with Junior Messias, the former Milan man. Kuban was there lurking. And Acerbi, who else by him again, to the rescue.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic game so far. Look how focused he is, because he's a decent ball played in by Messias. And now Genoa got a chance from corner to stun San Siro here.
We're into the final 15 minutes of play. 15 minutes to go. Martin's corner. It's there and headed towards Josep Martinez. What a chance. Josep Martinez against his former employers, denying his former teammate, Caleb Ekuban.
This is an outstanding goalkeeper. Look how brave he is, making himself big. He's saving Inter to concede an astonishing goal. Great job by Martinez.
Another chance then with a corner for Genoa. Second corner in quick succession. Martin again, flicked on by Mazzini. And will they keep up the pressure here? Last touch off Zielinski.
Yeah, incredible. Mazzini attacking the front post there and tried a spectacular one. We've seen Zidane, Mancini scoring that kind of goal. Genoa putting under massive pressure Inter.
Martin once more, away by Taremi and Çalhanoğlu, and Junior Messias first to it. Josep Martinez though, really brave goalkeeping, as you were saying, Manuel.
Yeah, of course. The crucial thing was he made himself so big that Ekuban couldn't find the target. But big risk for Inter.
Real hard-in-mouth moment for the Nerazzurri. Can they respond? Tara Martinez winning the foul. I think he wants a yellow card as well. It's taken quickly. Zielinski. Di Marco. Bastoni. Zielinski. Di Marco. Bani just sticking out a boot.
They're defending so well. Even Bani there, filling the right position, patrolling the first post area. It's always such a danger.
Long throw by Bastoni. It's up in the air, 50-50. Leali was worried. Pavard has helped Inter earn a corner.
And now they've got Calhanoglu on the park in the swinger.
The dead ball specialist is on. Hakan Calhanoglu. Calhanoglu's corner. Headed into the back of the net by Lautaro Martinez. Inter do get the breakthrough on the 78th minute. Genoa's resistance has been broken, and it's a crucial goal from the captain. Having survived a scare at one end, it's the two Martinez's combining tonight.
Yes, Thomas, that's when you need your skipper, and that's when you need the free kick specialist. Calhanoglu, wonderful deliver in swinger. Look the amount of body, and look Lautaro Martinez using his experience, push away Bani, and I think it's the last touch by probably Mazzini. I'm not sure if this goes with own goal, but it's all credit to Lautaro. He's pushing Bani away and they're scoring a crucial goal in the title race.
Lautaro Martinez will naturally try to claim it, but it took a deflection off Patrizio Mazzini on its way through. Lautaro, in the meantime, celebrating. The Inter number 10, the captain. And when they needed the captain to step up, he did just that. His first goal after a 4-game goal drought. Now, the Lega Serie A website, the official website, has given it to Lautaro Martinez. We'll see whether that will change. Bastoni now coming off, another one who was one booking away from a ban. Genoa also looking to their bench in the final 10 minutes now. And it's Lorenzo Venturino coming on, the teenager for Genoa. Johan Vasquez. Junior Messias with the flick on. Di Marco. Onana. Taremi. Can Inter get that second goal? Taremi at full stretch. I think the referee's going to try and give the advantage. Cornet. Frendrup. Ekuban with the flick on. Here's Cornet. Has options in the middle. Cornet sliding in there, but it was far too tame by Lorenzo Venturino.
High risk for Inter, and you can't afford to give this chance away. Luckily for Inter, I think there was a crucial touch by Acerbi, but you don't want to be caught like that, especially after scoring the opening goal. Now Bastoni off Acerbi and De Vrij. Not great pace at the back, but obviously Simone Inzaghi thinking about defending deep the score.
Inter then are going top, awaiting of course Napoli's result at Como tomorrow. Inter will go 1 point clear should they bring home this win, and they get the second to be certain of the points. That's their objective tonight. Put the pressure on their former boss Antonio Conte in the race for the Scudetto. Hasn't been vintage Inter, but
Very good goalkeeper saying you don't have to make numerous and many saves. Sometimes a big team, when you play for a big team, you just need to be focused the whole game. You're gonna receive maybe one shot, you have to make sure you're gonna save it.
Especially when you're playing in teams like Inter, the big teams, when you often dominate. You just have to make sure you're ready when you are called upon, and Martinez certainly was. Lautaro Martinez now. Back with the skipper. Lautaro Martinez. Offloads. Dumfries. Dumfries shielding that ball. Barella. Dumfries battling away. Now Venturino, chance to break. Venturino, has he just overran that ball? He has. Good tracking back from Zielinski.
Yeah, brilliant by Zielinski. Venturino showed a decent pace. He's not the biggest, but he can run.
Lovely touch by Barella. Çalhanoğlu. With the ball back. Frendrup picks the pocket of Lautaro Martinez. Tiredness now starting to creep in. Two teams really stretched. As we go towards the closing stages, Genoa looking ahead at Empoli, into Lazio in the cup, and then of course the mouth-watering meeting at the Maradona. Sabelli, Gino Messias, Cornet, a drop of the shoulder. It's disappointing from the Ivorian. Now Johan Vasquez, and there's a foul there on Nicola Barella.
Yeah, Barella took an high risk, and he said mea culpa, because he had the chance to clear it instead of risk with the ball. Frendrup is another decent player, never stop run, he's always running towards the game, plenty of energy, such an important player for Vieira.
One of the reasons why he has been strongly linked to move away from Genoa, particularly the Premier League, have been reported keeping close tabs on the Danish international.
Now, obviously, Thomas Inter will play with the clock. They know how important the next 5 minutes are in a season.
Dumfries, Lautaro Martinez. Torino dispossessed. It's scrappy now. Venturino. We're playing on. Pavard. Lautaro Martinez comes to Pavard. Still with Pavard. Taremi's there. Fabulous stop by Leali. Keeps Genoa's dwindling hopes alive.
Yeah, that was a chance to kill the game.
Gino Messias now. Sabelli. Çalhanoğlu away. Cornet. Referee awards in favour of Inter. That will suit Inter nicely. No rush here, just a chance to regroup as we go into the final minute.
Yeah, I think Acerbi had a man of the match performance, and here the chance on Taremi. Decent one, but Leali, look there, close distance, able to save it. And then Frendrup with calm chested it towards his own goalie.
A huge relief for Simone Inzaghi. That was the first feeling. Did it late tonight. Appeared to be well on course for those third successive home win, bouncing back after the disappointing defeat in the Derby d'Italia. Pinamonti watching on. Genoa set to fall to their 4th loss under Patrick Vieira, but they've come against Napoli, Roma, Fiorentina, and appears to be Inter, unless it's a late equaliser here.
They look like they're going to be fine, because you can see they've been solid. Inter didn't create much.
Çalhanoğlu into the first minute of 5 minutes of added time. Josep Martinez gives it away. John Onana. Now Sabelli tries to keep it alive. John Onana. Good tracking back from the captain. Barella in no rush here. Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski. Beyond Sabelli. Little slip by Zielinski. Taremi. Barella. Darmian. He's clear here. Darmian. Lautaro to wrap it up here. It's blocked. Danger not over though as far as Genoa are concerned. Darmian.
Incredible. Inter has got another chance to kill the game, but they're wasting it.
Barella. Poke through. Here's Taremi. Lautaro. And then the flag does go up and comes to the rescue for the visitors.
Taremi is clearly in an offside position. Not sure if Lautaro is on this ball. Yeah, probably is. But here you can see Taremi is offside. Why does he not leave? And here Darmian, unselfish, tried to serve his skipper who lost the momentum. And now maybe Genoa got the last chance. 3 minutes to go.
Sabelli. Cherby just took his eye off the ball. Junior Messias. Cherby wins it back though. Barella. Bani. Still time left on the clock. Bani. Away by Darmian. Taremi clearly fouled there by Junior Messias.
Yeah, you can feel Thomas Inter being under huge pressure, because they are panicking when they've got the possession of the ball. They can feel the importance of these 3 points. I cannot remember an Inter team being so unsecure in possession the last couple of the season. Dumfries, Darmian, Taremi wasted so many balls.
Lautaro Martinez, nicely done. Still Lautaro Martinez make it all the way here. Leali gets his body behind it. And Martinez adamant just to wrap up the points here. Messias. Venturino coming back here and committing the foul on Dumfries, and Dumfries has been no rush to get up here. Just take the sting out of Genoa's play.
Look here, showboat by Lautaro, going all by himself from a tight angle. Obviously he wanted to score the second one. Leali, who had a brilliant game, even with Inter not creating much, he was always ready when he called in action.
Çalhanoğlu switching the play to Martinez. To the final minute of added time. This occasion it's Dumfries making the foul. Can Genoa conjure up one last chance? Plenty of Inter fans heading for the exit. They think it's over.
They look for it.
Sabelli. Josep Martinez off his line. Ekuban! But there's a foul there in the build-up on Josep Martinez. And Ekuban tries to protest his innocence here, but he's going to go in the book. There is no late equaliser. There's a foul on the Inter keeper.
Yeah, Ekuban immediately knows that this is a foul. He's asking, why do I have to receive a yellow card? I don't even see Martinez, but brave by the goalkeeper, who had at the end the crucial save you mentioned, Thomas.
It was then moments later they went up the other end of the pitch. They got the corner, they got the opening goal. Ekuban just continues to protest his innocence, doesn't feel he should have got that yellow card. That will be that. Inter on the balance of play. Deserving, would you say, Manuel, tonight on the balance of things?
At the end, yes, in the second half, the last part of the second half, they created a lot of chances, but Genoa did so well. But at the end, good 3 points for Inter.
Inter go top, awaiting Napoli's result tomorrow at Como. Huge relief for Simone Inzaghi. They left it late. It's a huge 3 points for Inter. Piles the pressure on Napoli ahead of their fixture at the Senigallia. Lautaro Martinez at one end, Josep Martinez at the other. The Argentinian and the Spaniard decisive at both ends of the pitch to give Inter the narrowest of wins. And will this be a turning point in the title race? Final score here at San Siro, Inter 1, Genoa 0.